This is the perfect rhythm for falling in love.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, I'm Joel Johnson.
And I'm Casey Johnson.
And, cool.
This is our first time doing this video blog, and so we might be a little bit rusty.
Yeah. But we've written a book called The Divine Matchmaker, and it just came out this year, and thousands of people have already picked it up. So we thought one of the cool things is that we would like to share with people about our heart and answer some of the questions that people Facebook us about, or go to our website and comment about. A lot of times when we speak in front of hundreds or sometimes thousands of people on the weekends, this is our first time in front of a camera, so we're going to see how it goes, and we pray that you'll get a ton of good wisdom, knowledge, and insights into this vast, crazy world of relationships.
Yes.
So.
And one of our favorite things to do when Joel and I travel and speak and do relationship conferences is we love to take questions from the audience. And some of you have read our book and know our story, and others of you maybe don't or haven't read our book. But we always get great questions from young people on how to navigate this rocky road of relationships. And we all know that sometimes guys and girls are really hard to understand. And so our passion and our desire is that you guys have a healthy, awesome, amazing relationship with the opposite gender, but most importantly with God as well, and allowing God to help you navigate through your relationship when God brings that into your life. And if it's not your season to be in a relationship, how to navigate friendships with the opposite gender. And for maybe some of you that have been married for, I don't know, 10, 15, 20, maybe just 1 year, we've gotten questions from you guys too. And so we are really excited to answer your questions. We've gotten some great questions. So hopefully the next couple minutes will be helpful for you guys. So we're going to jump right in and answer our first question.
Awesome.
Here we go. I'm in a long-distance relationship. I live in Nevada. He lives in Washington. We haven't really come across anything that's too difficult yet, which is good besides not being together constantly. We both share a love for Christ. We put him first above all things and before each other, as it should be. We both know that Christ is the glue keeping us together and keeping us so strong. I was just wondering if you had any advice for us, because we're both kind of new at this long-distance relationship thing. Well, I think that's a great question, and I think the key to long-distance relationships is communication.
Totally.
And I think that the whole goal of a relationship is to see if you're right for one another. And so throughout the relationship, I think communication is key, because you want to know if this person is right for you. And so I would say definitely a long-distance relationship has its challenges, but I would think that communication would be the key for you guys. And I would advise talking at least once a day and having time maybe a few times a week where those conversations can be extended and really long, because you want to get to know this person and the depth of who they are. And then I also think that it's really important to plan visits to see each other, because you really need to see what this person is like in their environment every day. There's certain things and characteristics that you learn about a person when you're around them in person, and that's going to be difficult to get to know. Like
body odor, things like that. I mean, yeah. Seriously.
It's true.
It's hard to smell that, over Skype.
You want to make sure that they bathe.
Yeah.
Very true.
Regularly and often.
Yes, but you want to know... Oh, sorry.
Yeah. But remember our one friend who was kind of starting to date this guy long distance?
Yes.
And she started out, and he was being pretty consistent.
Yes.
Talking. They had known each other prior, but then they had moved away, and then they started talking again. And he really wanted to pursue a relationship with her. Things were going good for about a month.
Yeah.
She went out and visited him with his family.
Yes.
Things were great there. And then when she came back home, that communication started to drop off. He started to, I don't know, kind of feel like, well, I think we're communicating too much.
Yeah, like days would go by and he wouldn't call her or return a phone call or text message her, and it had been days, you know, and she, I think at one point had gone like a week without talking to this person. And so I think that that's a great example of, if you're in a long distance relationship and this person won't even call you back or return a phone call, that's a big red flag.
Especially, yeah, if you're in like the dating season or the season where you're in a courtship or dating or whatever you call that season, and that person isn't being faithful with communication or talking, probably when you get married, there's a really good chance you have to understand that it's not going to be any more easier. Maybe the most feelings and the most fire to want to like talk and communicate is going to be during the courting, dating phase. You're so excited and it's so exciting. So if you guys aren't connecting on communication in a way that both of you feel comfortable with, the amount of it, then that's probably some real red flags. And really the point of being in a relationship is seeing, is this person a reality or a real perspective or possibility of spending the rest of your life with. So you're kind of weighing out, okay, is this person a communicator? Are they at least somewhat to where you could live with, able to communicate and be responsible of say, hey, I'm going to Skype you tonight, or I'm going to talk to you, or we're going to, you know, face to face on our iPhones or whatever, we're going to connect tonight or talk on the phone. And then they don't meet that. You know, you kind of know they don't meet the time or deadline. You kind of know that this is an issue, and then you have to ask yourself, is this something that I really want to live with? Is this person mature enough maybe to be in a relationship? So those are some good red flags.
And I definitely think too, in a long distance relationship, and I was kind of touching on this before, but you definitely want to make sure and plan some visits where you go out to see him, he comes out to see you, because it's important to interact. Like you want to know, does he open the door for me? Or for the guys, you know, you want to know, does she take care of herself? Or what is she like, you know, in public, and how does she respond to me? I think there's certain things that you learn about a person, and you can only learn that about a person by interacting face to face with that person.
Or even like, how does he or she, like how, when you're together, when there's, let's say it's a guy and there's, he's dating a girl, and his other girlfriends, are you just another one of the girls? Or is there something, does he single you out and treat you like
you're special?
Like, yeah, you're the only girl for him, or vice versa, you know? When you go to her house, is she so busy, or if she's, you know, if you're meeting her family or whatever, is she so busy that she just kind of treats you like, or dismisses you, or, you know, is there something special? And you have to know chemistry, you're going to live together. So you've got to know. If
it gets to that point.
Yeah, I should say. You're going to live together if you get married, and it gets to that point. I got a little ahead of myself here. This is my first time on the video blog. So, yeah, you really can't go back, you know. It's like, once you say it, it is trapped in time on this camera.
So hopefully, question number 1, that is helpful for you in this long-distance relationship. And I think ultimately, your relationship and your trust is in God. And so I know that if this is God's will for your life, He is going to lead and guide you guys through this this relationship. So keep up the good work, and hopefully that was helpful for you.
This is the perfect rhythm for falling in love, dear. This is the perfect tempo